Hey guys, sorry, I know it's been a while, but I wanted the first video to be something big. Here you go, something nice and big, just what you're looking for, right? Okay, that might be a little too big, and where in the world am I supposed to get a 30 millimeter? Oh, okay, well, that's alright, we can tone it down. Still big, right? Well, I like where you're thinking, but I don't own a 50 BMG, and honestly, what I was picturing was, I mean, there's rifles for it, but it was more designed for a handgun. Righto, handgun, okay, we can do that. Huh? Again, like you're thinking, but I was picturing older? Older. Okay. Well, it's big in its own right, I guess. I'm talking like 1800s. Mate, we've got different definitions of the word big. I think more historically big. Oh, okay. That's the one. This. I don't get you people. So, there was a time when black powder firearms were the norm. That's all that existed. You know, you'd have to put your powder charge, a little wad in there to hold it in place, and then your ball would go in, and then you'd ignite it with some kind of percussion cap. Well, over time, someone decided, what if there was a way to put all of that into one tiny little package? And in 1845, a French inventor by the name of Louis Nicolas Flaubert, no, that sounds too white, Louis Nicolas Flaubert, did just that. If I take the percussion cap with the explosives inside, and then I add a bullet to that, voila, science! And that's essentially how this came about. This is the 22 BB cap, or bulleted breech cap, and it's, at the heart of it, essentially just a primer with a little bullet in there. Now, there's no powder in here. It's a very light load. It was initially designed for indoor shooting parlors, so the wealthy of the time could have a little shooting range in their house, and they would shoot these little guys. With there being no powder, it's not a very high velocity round. So let's take a quick trip to the range and see just what it's putting out of a few different sized barrels. Hey guys, welcome to the range. As these things go, it was sunny while I was setting up, and now it's overcast. Also, my landlord has rented a backhoe for the month.
There was a girl at my prom who was known as the backhoe.
Hasn't been on it all day. Naturally, I decided to come shoot. He's on it. So there may be some background noise. And last but not least, my buddy who agreed to be my cameraman is only off on weekends, and I only get one weekend off a month. And this month, he and I used it to drive to Texas and buy one of Demo Matt's guns, since he's retiring. But that's another video. So, let's see how it goes. So with such a tiny gun and such a small, underpowered round, I'm gonna start off just by seeing if I can hit a target. Keep it simple. So today we've got some RWS 18 grain 6mm Flaubert, and we're gonna see what we can do. Well, I couldn't hear with my ear pro on, but looking at the target, it looks like I hit 3 out of 5, which, again, when you've got a little over a 1-inch barrel, not terrible. I was at about 10, 15 yards or so. But this is definitely not meant as a sniper pistol. So one of the issues right off the bat, most modern cartridges today use brass casings, and these are copper, which seem to bend a little more, and so it's having slight issues revolving. So now that we've taken a few shots, let's play with our new Garmin chronograph and see what kind of velocity this thing produces. So again, we've got an 18 grain projectile and a 1 1/13 inch barrel. So it looks like it only picked up 4 out of my 5 shots. But our average was 603.6 feet per second. So this time, I've got a Heritage Rough Rider Tactical Cowboy. We're going to try this and see what kind of velocities we get out of a 6-inch barrel. So this one was definitely higher. Our average is 768 feet per second. Next up, I've got another Heritage Rough Rider, this time with a 9-inch barrel. Let's see if that gives us even more velocity. So, as predicted, that went up. Our average is now 822.9. So I'll be honest, Next up, supposed to be a 1022. I have been having problems with the casings coming out, so we may not get a 5-shot group here. This may just be a single round, and we'll see what it says, because I did not bring a long enough cleaning rod to punch out this casing if it doesn't come out on its own. So we'll see. Well, as predicted, the casing is having trouble coming out. The chamber's just too big for these little rounds, so they're having room to expand and are doing so. Plus, again, modern casings are brass. These are copper, so a little softer, a little more malleable. So that's an issue we're running into. But we did get a reading. Our average is 884.4. Well, our shot was 884. So again, as predicted, longer barrel, more velocity. So we are going to go shoot some more, but first I just wanted to show you a little bit about the pistol I'll be using. So this is my North American Arms 22 short revolver. It is a 5-round revolver and it shoots 22 short. I figured with such a little cartridge in the Flaubert that I could use a little gun. It weighs in at about 4 ounces and it's got a 1.13 inch barrel. Loading, unloading, pretty simple. So you just push this button here, pull out that pin, and then little cock pulls out, and there's your cylinder. As you can see, it is empty. This is where you would load in your cartridges, and then putting it back is just the opposite. It is a single action revolver, so you have to pull the hammer back every time before you can safely fire. And then as far as a safety, it does have little notches between each groove, so now it's technically in a safe position. So it's not on an actual bullet hole, it's on a notch in between. So it's not going anywhere, it's not firing. This is how you would consider it safe. Now, let's go back and have some fun. So one thing you'll learn is I love Mountain Dew. I don't know if I have it in me to shoot a full can though, because I mean, that's just wasted dew. But I've got some empty ones. I put some water in it so we can see if there's a little flash. I'm just curious what this will do. We've got a regular can, and because we're shooting a small caliber out of a small gun, I've got a little baby can. Let's see what happens. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Whew. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but definitely bigger exit holes than I thought. It's kind of neat. Just out of curiosity, what happens to a soda can if I didn't put the water in it. Just an empty can. As I thought, a little less dramatic. Just your entrance hole there, exit hole there. But it does go clean through. So, this is probably not the right caliber, but I have always wanted to know what happens when you shoot a coconut. Will it just put a hole in it? Will it go straight through it? Again, 22 CB, probably not going to do much, but it's something I wanted to add to the channel. I'll probably shoot one with every caliber just to see what happens. All right, 22 CV to a coconut. Okay, so this is kind of neat. I don't know if you actually pick it up on camera. So it did put a hole in it, and if you look closely in the hole, you could see the lead. That's crazy. Not at all what I expected. I'm gonna hit it with a second shot just to see what happens, and we'll go from there. Curious if I can hit the same spot. Also, this is 22 BB. I know I said CB. Well, this is why you wear iPro. So it did look like it bounced through the, oh no. Oh. So actually I think I missed that time. Looks like I skimmed the side of the coconut and it hit my table. My brand new table. That's all right. That's what we got it for. All right guys, just got back from the range. It's honestly not far from here, so I walk, so forgive me if I'm a little hot-winded. I'm not exactly the most in shape. But, I had fun. It didn't go 100% as expected, but hey, we're all learning here, right? But 6mm Flaubert was actually a little more potent than I thought. It did more to the soda cans than I anticipated. The coconut, I didn't know what to expect. But on that note, I did forget the ABCs of content creation to always be capturing. So actually under further inspection, the coconut did have a crack around it. So I finished it off against a tree, drank some coconut water, and tried raw coconut. Not gonna lie, didn't hate it. Definitely gonna stick with toasted from now on though. But anyways, just wanted to give a few shout outs to some of my friends, colleagues, co-workers. One of you complained that I did not use my fake Australian accent in the welcome video, so I put it in the intro for you. You're welcome. One of you complained that I did not create any social media for the channel. Still haven't. I'll get on that. And then one of you complained that I did not ask everyone to like, subscribe, follow. So, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. And subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell, and you'll see more videos in the future. Other than that, thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. And I'll see you next time. Oh, also, one last shout out. One of you complained that I didn't have a blooper reel at the end of the video. So, here goes nothing. Kids, put on your earplugs. Shit. If I take the precaution cap with the explosives inside, and then I put a bullet inside of that, well, that BB's gone forever. Fuck. With the
Our lives are in your hands and you have butterfingers?
Just out of curiosity, what happens to an empty soda can with no water in it? On this fire. Pull out that. Give your hammer a little cock, and boop, out pops the shit. Poops out the cylinder.